Hi guys, Candy Toy Box here. Today you will need rainbow and black pony beads. You're going to need some yarn, scissors, possibly a lighter. Um, I want I wanted to do a little backstory. Today we're going to recreate this warm fuzzy that I made in 2002. I have retired this. The reason why, this was a lot fuller when I first made it. And what you can do is when you meet someone at a rave, you can pull one of the pieces out and you can tie it onto their bracelet or whatever they have, a backpack. It's just like a little keepsake to remember for them to remember you by. But I want to do a new spin on it. So this is the original one I made. And also I use like some fragile string. It seems to be holding up, but I don't know. I might wear it one of these days. But it's cool that I still have it. And I also found this picture of me and my husband. And I'm wearing that necklace. You can see it right there. And this was taken at a party called Rock the Bells, which I have the flyer and I'll show you that, at the Dayton Gym Club. So this is the flyer. I have both. I went to both. This is the first one and that one was in '01. And then the second one me and my husband went to was in 2002. So, well, here, I'll let you. So this is the front of the flyer. I think this was a pre-flyer before this one came out. And then here's the lineup. And then here's the back that had the info. And also, I would like to mention before we get started, there's a website that this old school raver made that has an archive of all the old flyers and pictures from those parties. So what I did was I went on her website and I actually found a picture of my husband dancing, which was pretty cool to see that. I think I'm going to link that in the description. It's called ravergeek.com, but you can see all kinds of different flyers and photos. But I think I'll leave the link for this party. There are some other photos you can look at too. But it was pretty cool to see one of my husband. And I think it's titled Atari's Dancing. So, should check it out. Okay guys, I decided that I'm going to add some tri-beads into my necklace design. So I'm going to set those aside. And I also cut a piece of string, depending on how long you want to make your necklace. I have a string for my necklace, and then I also have just like this little scrap piece of string. I'm going to tie the yarn together when we need it. And this is a thought that I had was, this doesn't have to be on a necklace. You could put this on a cuff too, or maybe a keychain, whatever. You can get creative. So you're going to start with whatever yarn you have on hand. And what I'm going to do is hold this end until we get this started. So I'm wrapping it around all of my hand or my fingers. Well, let me get this started here. So you're just going to wrap this. You're just going to wrap this around for a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and keep doing that, and then I'll be back to show you. Okay guys, once you get as much as you want on there, you're going to cut it. Just cut it at the bottom of your hand, but this is about how thick it is. There's no right way or wrong way to do this. I mean, the thicker this is, the fuller your warm fuzzy will be. So once you have that, you're going to take this off and fold it in half. And try to find the center, because we're going to take that little piece of string and then tie it in the middle the best that you can. Now if you don't get it even, then you can clean it up afterwards. So that looks about in the middle. You're going to pull that as tight as you can. Well, can't see here. There it is. And then you're going to make a knot or two. And then once you have that tied, cut this. And then now we need to cut all these little loops. So try to take your scissors and go through and cut them. You might have to go back through and cut a few of them. Same on this side. Yeah, you might just have to go through there and look for some little loops that you missed. Now, what I like to do is see if there's any crazy long ones. If there are, then you can trim them. But I think I'm just going to leave mine as is. There's another little loop. It's kind of hard to see on black here. Okay, that looks good. Now, you're going to take your string. You know what? I think we're going to need a needle for this part. So I'm going to go ahead and get a needle, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I put my string on the needle. This will make it easier because we're going to have to go through that string that we tied a knot. And then just have these ends meet and then pull the string. Okay. Now you can do whatever pattern that you want. I think I'm going to put one black bead through both. And now do my pattern. So I'll do a black on both sides. And I'm going to do rainbow. So okay, that's what it looks like so far. And now I think I'm going to switch back and forth from tri beads and pony beads. So I just did pony beads. Now I'm going to do tri beads. I'll do the same thing on the other side. And black on each side. And that's what it looks like so far. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and repeat that a few times and then I'll show you the next step. Okay guys, I finished my necklace. This is what it looks like. And I tied it off. And I made this, I like these to be long so when you pull the string out you can see when you're wearing it. And to elevate this, I have a few little pieces of string. What I want to do is take the string and same thing, go through the string that we tied originally. And then you'll make it even. And on one side, wait, I think I'm going to do black and then the rainbow. Whoops, I switched those around. And then I'm going to add this black. I'm going to tie this black at the end. Cut that off. And then pull this. Pull the string. And on this side, I'm going to put a black on and then do my tri-beads and the rainbow. And I think I'm going to add 2 black. And then take your string and go up through that second black. Pull it tight and then you can tie a knot here. Cut that off. And then there's one. I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a couple more. So same thing, get a little piece of string. I'm going to do one on the other side. And then on this, I think I'm going to do the opposite. So I did a pony beads on this side. I'm going to do pony beads on this side. So black. And then the rainbow. I'm going to add a black and then tie this. Cut that off. And then pull the other string. We're going to add a black and then do the opposite, so tri-beads. And then 2 black. Then you'll take your string and go back through that second bead. and then tie it. Cut that off. Now remember that piece of string that we pulled from this fuzzy, I'm going to put on this one. So this one has a nice story to go with it. So I'm going to put it through my needle. And I think I'm going to tie it to this first black bead that we added. Something new and something old. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and story time. I'll see you guys next time.